Once upon a time, in a grand yet joyless home, lived a girl named Cinderella. Despite being kind and beautiful, she was treated as nothing more than a servant by her adopted family, the Valeris. One day, while scrubbing the floor, Cinderella overheard Lady Malvina's conversation with her daughters, Ivy and Sable. "Lady Malvina, fetch my tea and shine my shoes." Sable laughed. "If she ever goes to the ball, she'll need to borrow our beauty." Cinderella sighed and gazed at the castle in the distance. A longing for a different life filled her heart. Then one day, in the bustling town square, a royal advisor held up a golden scroll. Narrator. A grand announcement filled the air. Royal advisor. By order of the king and queen, a grand ball will be held. Prince Alaric shall choose his bride. Cinderella watched from afar, hope flickering in her eyes. Cinderella, a night of dreams. At that moment, Lady Malvina clutched the invitation in her hand. Her daughters Ivy and Sable stood beside her, their eyes gleaming with excitement. "Lady Malvina, Ivy, Sable, this is your chance." Cinderella hesitated. "Cinderella, may I go too?" A tense silence fell over the room. Then cruel laughter erupted. "Lady Malvina, a prince would never look at a girl like you." She ripped the invitation in half. Cinderella's dream shattered. She fled to the garden, tears in her eyes. Narrator, but fate had a different plan. From behind a willow tree, a shimmering figure appeared. Fairy Seraphina. "Fairy Seraphina, do not weep, child. Tonight, your destiny changes." With a wave of her hand, a dazzling gown of moonlight appeared on Cinderella. A glass carriage formed from silver mist, ready to whisk her away to the grand ball. "Cinderella, it's beautiful." "Fairy Seraphina, but remember the magic fades at midnight." The carriage raced toward the castle. Stars twinkled above as if celebrating Cinderella's journey to her dreams. Inside the lavish ballroom, Prince Alaric sat bored as nobles danced around him, each vying for his attention. Narrator. At the palace, the prince longed for something more. Suddenly, the doors opened. All eyes turned to the newcomer. Cinderella stepped in, a vision of moonlight and stardust. Gasps filled the room. Prince Alaric's eyes widened in amazement. "Prince Alaric, may I have this dance?" Cinderella nodded, and they waltzed, lost in each other's eyes, forgetting the world around them. As the clock chimed midnight, Cinderella gasped. Her gown began to fade, and she knew the magic was ebbing away. "Cinderella, I must go." She rushed down the grand staircase, not wanting the prince or anyone else to see her as she transformed back into the servant girl from next door. In her haste, a glass slipper slipped off her foot. Prince Alaric, captivated by her ethereal beauty and grace, noticed the lost shoe. He picked it up, determined to find its owner. Watching her vanish into the night, the next morning, Prince Alaric awoke with a renewed sense of purpose. He held the slipper in his hands as his guards searched the kingdom far and wide. Narrator. The prince swore to find the girl who fit the glass slipper. News of the mysterious girl from the ball reached Cinderella's home. Ivy and Sable, consumed with vanity, shoved their feet inside the shoe. "Ivy, why? It's too small." As Lady Malvina watched in frustration, Cinderella stepped forward, hoping to try on the shoe. "Lady Malvina, she is just a servant. Prince Alaric, every girl shall try." He held out the shoe. Cinderella knelt and slipped it on. It fit perfectly. Gasps filled the room as everyone witnessed the magical moment. "Prince Alaric, you are coming with me." He extended his hand to Cinderella, who, still in shock, placed hers in his. As the castle gates swung open, Cinderella, now resplendent in royal attire, stood beside Prince Alaric. Cheers echoed as the kingdom celebrated its new princess. Narrator. And so, the girl from the ashes became the kingdom's brightest light. Amidst the celebration, Fairy Seraphina watched from a nearby window, a knowing smile on her face. Fairy Seraphina, true kindness always finds its way home. As the sun set, casting long shadows across the land, the tale of Cinderella, the enchanted fate spread like wildfire, carried on the wings of the wind to every corner of the kingdom and beyond. And that is the end of the movie. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Cinderella story, don't forget to show your support. We've got plenty more animated adventures to come, so stay tuned for all the exciting tales we have in store for you. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.